What up, mi gente? It's your boy Louie TheSinger, and I'm here hanging out with Gallo, the guy you know.
What's up? It's Nick Gallo, the guy you know. I'm here with someone I've been wanting to speak to.
What's
Louie
up?
TheSinger, bro. How you been?
And man, I'm good, man. I'm excited. I'm
Yeah,
Chicago back.
right? Yeah, I just want to ask you though, how are you just doing just out of all the, chaos? How are you doing as just a human? Because I think people aren't asked that enough,
Man,
especially celebrities.
man, it's just one of those things where like, you learn to get used to this. I mean, like there's always something going on, as you can see. It's just you learn to get used to this. You learn to I woke up 30 minutes ago, I got into town 7 a.m., had breakfast, went to sleep, and now I'm here. Oh, I had an appearance this morning, but I mean, hey, I could be living life a whole different way, and so
Right?
I'm blessed to just have this every day. Tired or not tired, happy, not happy. I'm good, but holding it together.
Definitely, definitely. I like that. I like that. Well, June 6th was a big day.
Hmm.
One for the Hometown was
Yeah,
released.
yeah,
How did it feel having a body of work? And I also want to ask you, I know you did over like 40 tracks and you broke it down to
yeah.
eight. How, first of all, how did it feel? And then how was it to narrow it down? Because that has to be hard part.
And that's always the hardest part for the artist, because if we had the choice, we put them all out,
Yeah.
and have a reason why. But I had an amazing A&R, Chelsea Blith, man. She's definitely got her own history of who she is, but man, we sat down and we picked the strongest records that we felt, and it's cool because out of the eight, two of them I wrote completely by myself, and that just shows you right there, you stick to your guns, man. You're here, so like everybody asks, how's it? I don't know, we're
Well,
working,
yeah.
man. We look up and they're like, man, congrats and everything. And I'm like, well, I'm glad it looks good because we're tired, fool. But I mean, again, it's a blessing.
Well, it's funny you said that because I was just going to tell you that the two songs you wrote,
Hmm.
If I Had Tomorrow and Goodbye,
Yeah.
two of my favorite songs
Thank you.
on
Thank you so
the whole
much.
album.
Thank
Like, they close out amazingly for the project.
you.
Meaningful songs. Like, I want to ask you, what songs have you been enjoying just to, I guess, let the fans hear and perform and just kind of vibing with right now? Because I'm sure it changes up for you too.
Yeah. It's crazy because you don't pick your favorites or your best songs, the
Hmm.
fans do. And, the hardest part about growing as an artist is having the fans like your new music.
Yeah.
You know, so to have fans attached to these records like Goodbye, the people going through a divorce,
Hmm.
separation, that was a big thing for me. The ones that were going have been through anxiety,
Yeah.
we now share that, together. And again, I'm just a regular vato, man. So like, some of these records, it's hard, but I will say the one that surprises me is probably Good Girl.
Good girl. Okay.
Yeah, and it's weird because it's like I get it. It's on some gangster cowboy
Uh-huh.
shit, but like it's like I don't know. You just never know. Hometown, you just find them singing along to these records, and they're like, "Man, I just found you off of this song," and that song just came out. So it's a blessing to know that it's still growing. So
Definitely, definitely. And your fans go hard.
man, they
Like,
they ride, they
I be
ride.
watching on TikTok and
Yeah.
Instagram videos. Like, how does it feel and getting to meet them in the meet and greets and just interacting with them? Because, that's what it's all about, truthfully.
Yeah, it's great. They'll tell you, man, sometimes even if I'm just like in sweats or something on the
Uh-huh.
bus and cars pull over and they're like, look, can he come out? And they'll tell him like he's asleep and I'll hear him sometimes. And if I'm awake, I'll go out there,
Yeah.
because I'm in Arizona, and these random states and all over the US. And for people to pull over, dog, that's so
Right?
crazy, like, man, anytime I ever got pulled over out of state, man, I didn't make it, I
Yeah.
needed a bond 24 hours later, but I'm just, it's cool. So meeting the fans is always dope because I've learned that with me and my situation, I'm blessed to not be loved for a song,
Yes.
just for one song, or just loved because he could say they're attached to the story, and it's because I think we share experiences, and
Hmm.
in that point it becomes cool because now I've built a friend, So I might not know this person as well as they know me, but if they relate, then we'll recognize real. I get it. I've met so many women. You remind me of my son, my baby daddy, my father. Some of the homies. You remind me of myself, my brother.
Yeah.
So it's an emotional attachment to these people, but it's beautiful because without them, I wouldn't be anything.
Definitely,
You
definitely.
know?
And I know this is the first time, I think you stated recently in another interview that this is your first time doing a full tour where you're gone for a full month, and you're
Yeah.
away from family and just got to, get with it. How has it been for you so far? 'Cause I know you're early on still, but How's it been, the whole tour bus life?
Man, I mean, it doesn't happen without the team. And, like
Yeah.
the Flores brothers and, Aldo, and everybody has a role,
Mm-hmm.
and it is I think the hardest part right now is still understanding like, hey, we're still the underdog coming up. We shouldn't have none of this stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm different than other artists. I've invested into it,
Yeah.
So we really should be in a van and a trailer and, mad at each other, like, crammed up. But we're blessed to be in this situation because, you know, a lot of these guys that have been around with me for the last couple of years,
Mm-hmm.
this is the payoff.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, come on, But it's cool because like we prep for it. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, we're gonna be at each other's necks.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that. But every time we look up, the reminder is we all used to do something different for work at
Mm-hmm.
one point. It's like, all right, man.
Right.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna keep that because I have my days, and I'm the guy that gets to have you would think the most fun, but I'm also the paranoid one. Like they don't want nothing to go wrong, so make
Mm-hmm.
sure I'm professional with certain things. But it's a cool life. We watched the Canelo Crawford fight last night
Yeah. Right.
on the bus on the way here. Like I remember I'm messaging my brother. Like I have my emotional things back home, like or to myself that
Mm-hmm.
with family where it's like my brother will send me something like just heard you on the radio here, or saw you on a billboard here, or something, or a cousin will tag me on something, and stuff like that. And then I'll look around and I got a band.
Yeah.
I'm touring the country. People are singing my songs. Like I'm just a regular vato, man, and
Right.
it's so cool. It's like I was like, I think somebody messed up
Right.
somewhere, but I'm not gonna say nothing
Right.
because
Yeah.
they're like, oh no, it's not supposed to be him. I'm be like,
Yeah.
I'm like, shut up, Louis. That's why you got in trouble back in the day. Just wouldn't shut up.
Yeah. And one thing I'm so happy put repping for the Mexican Americans.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so happy because it's tough out here, but I'm just happy. I just want to comment that because it's not many of us I feel that have made it or are making it. I'm happy you're one of them that is putting us on the map.
Thanks, man. And I think that right now that it's hard to say it because we've had so many people before me do it.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, especially with these times, we got to give it
Yeah.
to them, Necio. I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
change nothing. I don't, I'm a product of an immigrant. I like that's exactly what it is. My grandparents came here and made this happen, and I am proof that not all immigrants it goes
Yeah.
bad. No, I'm proof that people like that bring people over here like this make people like me,
Mm-hmm.
and we still rap. But we're good people just trying to make it like the next.
Definitely.
I'm not in the country game to be successful. I'm here to get everybody else in.
Definitely. I love that. And my last two questions. I see it already. Like I feel like you're gonna be more than a triple threat. Like I could see you hosting TV shows, doing movies. I could see you in like comedy, action, like kind of like how like The Rock or like a Kevin Hart or even like a Vin Diesel. I
I'm
feel
like
like
the in between.
yeah, you could do all of it
I'm
though.
way taller
Have
than
you,
Kevin. I'm more
have you
like the Rock's
right
height.
right? Have you thought about it though, doing other things and just kind of branching out because I feel like you could do it all.
I don't know if you saw my post recently with the ABC
Yeah,
stuff. So all I can say is, man, if God permits, man, I'm with it. It's been one of my biggest, things. It's one of the biggest things I've ever wanted to do is the acting.
yeah,
But like I'm not no, where we come
yeah.
from, it don't happen for us. So it was never like not that it wasn't like a frontline dream. It was just something that was just so in the far in the back. Because I'm a
Mm-hmm.
music guy. I like to
Yeah.
sing. I like to tell my stories and songs. I'm nothing else. I'm just that. So the acting, if it presents itself the right way, and they got Pinche Blue Beetle coming out, and he needs a cousin, Green
Yeah.
Beetle, I'm there, fool. I don't know, but I do know that if God wants me on film, I'm with it. I'm with it. Hosting, America's Got Talent,
Right.
and every
Yeah.
time I end it, I'm gonna be like, they didn't accept me. 2010, bitter. Anyway, next singer.
I love it. I love. No, I see it for you. It's just a matter of time.
Thank you.
And finally, wrapping up. We're almost. It's crazy. 2025 is about to. We're about to be at the holidays sooner or later. Um, what do you have planned for the rest of the year still? And then anything, just one thing on your bucket list you still want to do.
Um, Bucket list. I actually want to close the year off cities that we missed, like from Florida to Detroit to Bakersfield. Come back and hit Fresno the right way. We did Fresno with 3 weeks of notice. Like we posted it 3 weeks, and we still did 2,000 tickets. That's crazy
That's
to me.
yeah. It's amazing.
So I don't know. Just close it out in cities that we didn't get to see the fans this year, and then the big one is really just to bring it home, man, and end the year with the family and the kiddos and Christmas and stuff. Because the one thing I've learned is you can't buy time, and
You
I don't
can't.
want to. I don't want to look up one day and my kids be
Hmm.
bigger than they were the last time I saw them. And so the goal is to get home.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. Well, bro, I just want to thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you for
Yes,
keeping the
sir.
hope alive, how you could change your life around, and also your mom is in my prayers for sure.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
but yeah, it's Nick Gallo, Gallo, the guy you know, here with Louie the Singer. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank y'all. Chicago.
Then a quick